welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's a girl, the real Barbianaa, or you could just call me by my real name, Nomvula. And thank you so much for tuning in on this one. Create this makeup look with me as we talk about love in the city. This is a show on YouTube, on King Omar's channel. I've just recently started watching it and I love it so much. I love everyone that's in the house, and so we're just gonna talk about everyone and everything that has been happening in that house. So definitely do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and let us create this look where we talk about everything love in the city. Hello my loves. I was trying to get ready, so I was like, it's been a minute since I created content, and so why not get ready and have a chit chat with you. Like, I want to talk about this show that I've been watching on YouTube. And Sana, South Africa has so much talent. South Africa has so much talent, and you know what, we're not gonna sleep on that one. So if you're new here, hello, my name is Nomvula and welcome to my world. And yeah, you guys are going to get ready with me while we chit chat about whatever that is happening in there. Oh my goodness, so everything is just right here. You know, I don't have a problem with my dark spots, ne? But this but we're going to do my makeup. We are going for the no makeup look, like gender makeup, but there's no makeup, so we're gonna go for that. Lena, oh my goodness. So I was watching this show. It's on YouTube and it's by one of like the biggest YouTubers. I'm still shocked. And also the one thing that just made everything work out so well, I think it's the creative team behind it, and then the participants of it. I'm telling you, T. So I'm just gonna try and put everything on here so that I don't miss out my things. So yeah, guys. So the show that I'm talking about, just in case you haven't watched it, go watch it right now. It is a Love in the City. Guys, if you haven't watched that show, run to YouTube and watch it from literally episode 1. Everything is fire on there, and I'm literally going to try to give my 2 cents of every participant in there, because each and every one of them was just on there to put a show, and it was lovely. I'm not saying to put a show in a sense of they were just acting or anything like that. I don't think they were acting. Some maybe, but not everyone. Especially the girlies. The girlies were not acting. There's no way. There's no way. So now I'm yapping and not actually doing what it is that I may have to do. So we're gonna first start with my eyebrows. Like, I do my eyebrows like any other normal person, but I start with them first. I prefer to start with my eyebrows before anything, because now my eyebrows, you see how bushy they are. Now now they're better, honestly. And I used to be a makeup girly. Now, not so much. You see how bushy they are. So the original way of doing eyebrows is the only way for me. And also I try. I'm not a makeup professional, so I do what works for me, okay? Got it? I do what works for me. Also, we are going for the no makeup look, so it's not really us going out there. No, we're just doing what works for us, okay? So yeah, we are going to first use this. Is so much better for me. I don't know, maybe it's because it's nice even on my lips. So this is the eyeliner or the lip liner pencil from You. For me, my lips are so dry. Guys, and I can't find anything. Okay, let's talk about the show. Yeah, honestly speaking, I love it. I'm not even done with it, so please don't focus on my pimple as well. I am not done watching it. I think I'm on episode 6 or 7, where literally Mensa is apologizing. Mensa is apologizing through and through. And you know what? One thing about South African girlies, like, are you going to trust your eyes? That is what that girl was basically saying. And you know what? Kudos to you, my babe. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So I'm just gonna look in the mirror and just do exactly what it is that I need to do, and then we're gonna talk. Okay, we're back. I did my eyebrows off camera because if we were going to start talking about love in the city and me doing my eyebrows, we were definitely not going to concentrate. And this is how they look so far. Also, they're not supposed to look the same. They're not supposed to look the same. Just twins, okay? No, not even twins, sisters. So y'all saw these things when I was brushing them in the beginning. So don't come for me. Don't come for my eyebrows. Don't come for my eyebrows, okay? Yeah, what was I saying? So with Love in the City, honestly speaking, I loved it. I loved it. I'm not even done with the thingy. Like I said, I'm not even done. I'm trying to make them look natural here on the beginning. So Sana. So honestly speaking, I loved it. Yo, I loved it too much. Now let's talk about the participants and how they were treated. And like, honestly speaking, I literally want to talk about the girlies first before anything, because I feel like the girlies literally made the show, but in a way, like they contributed to it. Everyone like contributed to the show. And so, in as much as they contributed to the show, everyone played their part. And honestly speaking, everyone had to play their part. But there were sneaky people. You know? And the one that made me laugh the most was somebody leaving the house because they slept where they did not want to sleep. I feel like it's justified. I want to justify her, honestly speaking. I understand her totally. I do not like sleeping on the couch or anywhere else. And if I came first in the house, I'm supposed to have a room. I can't sleep where I didn't want to sleep in the first place. Like, that's just... No, that's not gonna happen, you know? I want to sleep where I chose. And I think initially when we were viewing the house, or when her and Mansa was just showing us the house, like around the house, she was stating where she was going to sleep. And I think it was the love nest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was the love nest. But that's why she did not sleep. And honestly speaking, getting mad at that, it's validated, honestly. But I think the one thing that made her leave was that the one person she wanted to be with slept in there with somebody else and not her. Now I get her point, because they were even fighting before that. Okay, when you talk where I was supposed to sleep with you, you didn't take me along. You took somebody else. And who was her date, by the way? Who was her date? I forgot who her date was. And she didn't like that. She slept with somebody that she didn't want to sleep with, and she slept where she didn't want to sleep. And the one person she liked did not like her back. Like, those are 3 valid reasons, okay? So, girl, I understand you definitely 110% where you live. But it's a show. That's the thing. I feel like because it's a show, you're not supposed to get mad. Like, you're not supposed to take everything at heart. I feel that's how I feel, you know. I think me personally, if I went to the show, or if I were to go to any dating show, I wouldn't take anything to heart. And as much as the aim is to literally play with your heart there because you're trying to find love, but that was not what I was supposed to do. Like, that's not what I was going to do. And the girlies, most of the girlies, I think they're from Durban, if I'm not mistaken, because Blondie came in late. I love Blondie. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that girl. She is so pretty. Blondie came in late, and I think she started asking people where they come from, and then they told her actually somebody's from Richards Bay. She was like, oh my goodness, we're all from Richards Bay. Okay, cool. The girlies from Durban came in, you know, so I love that. She's also pretty. Yo, she's so pretty. And yo, she has a sharp tongue, that one, you know. And so, okay, by the way, I'm blending everything out so that it just looks proper. She has... Don't mind me blending with this. Remember, I was doing my eyebrows. Yo, she has a sharp mouth. If you don't know who Blondie is, it's this girl. I think I'm I love her. She's so pretty, and she also has a sharp mouth. I think almost everything that kind of happened with the ladies and like how everything just went down, partly her fault, because she has a sharp tongue, and as much as she has a sharp tongue, she was some sort of an instigator as well. She might not be the only instigator that was in the show, but she definitely instigated a few couple things, okay? And we will get back to that. Now let's talk about my girl, the villain of the house. Well, that's how she was portrayed. The villain of the house is Miss Fix. Figgy, my girl. This one, she was the villain of the house. By the way, we are going to do our foundation. Focus. Hey, guys, it's not focusing. So, I was trying to let it focus, but it's not focusing. Okay, it's not my fault. So we are using the foundation from Maybelline. It is in the shade 61. That is like close to my color, if not my color. Now, because I'm a little darker because of the sun during the weekend, then that's what happened. So we are going to apply this to our skin. But we're going to apply this to our skin. So you see, so Miss Figile was honestly portrayed as a villain of the show, of which a part of me kind of did not understand why, because she was doing exactly what was expected of her on the show, which was to explore and to see people and experience things. Maybe her approach was kind of like not, but like another thing is, why are we talking about approaches here when we never talk about, like, we never talked about it from the first go, like on the first day? If we would talk about approaches, then it means this is something that we should have discussed in the first place. You would say, you know what, if I like this person and you like them as well, or you want to go for them as well, then please come to me and tell me first, you know? I can't think about that when we all know why we're here in the first place. Like, make it make sense. So I kind of feel like she was portrayed as a villain because no discussions were made between the girlies. And also Abby, is it Abby? Abby is, she looks kind of like she's innocent, but she's not. You know, she just didn't want to, oh my goodness, makeup. I don't know like how I should put it, but she just didn't want to be seen as somebody who can go wild if she wanted to, you know, of which that's the personality we wanted to see, honestly speaking. Like, now I wanted to see her go crazy and say, hey, wait, now don't take my man, you know, but she didn't. I was very disappointed in her for that. Honestly speaking, because I was expecting a lot from her. I was expecting able, like, especially during the part where Figs was basically playing in that room and Manta was also in there, and you know, she was packing her suitcases and taking them elsewhere. Yo, I was not gonna do that. I think that's the only thing that kind of showed Manta that she's not actually interested in her, as much as she played like a huge role in the dating part where they were actually having a date, Manta and Abby. When they were in the room after the date, she did not show any interest, of which personally I was gonna be like, I'm sleeping with my man in here. He might not be my man now, but he's gonna be my man, you know? So I just kind of felt like she was not interested. Like, she, like, after a few episodes, I did not understand why she was mad, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I understand why you're mad in the first place, but you took your suitcases and left. That's a thing. Why did you take your suitcases? I thought you were going to stay with us, you know? And that gave, I think, Figs a push to say, you know what, as much as they were on a date together, I don't think she's interested like that. So I'm gonna do what I want to do, okay? And she did that. And she did that, you know? I feel like Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Figila was just pretty much doing exactly what was expected of her in the show. She was there to find love, and so she wanted to experience and explore. And unfortunately, her top two were somebody's top two. And yeah, it would have been nice that if Abby did something about it though. Like, she started having like the energy to speak about things when the other two ladies got in the house. All along, she did not have that energy. She just started having energy when somebody said minions in the comment section. Somebody said minions and said, the minions have come now, they're going to fight figs for having Nyash, honestly speaking. And I don't know if that was like the old two. I don't think they wanted to fight her because she was having, I think they wanted to fight her because she was the one person doing the actual job that was needed within the show. She was exploring. Luckily for her, she was also getting handcuffed to the people she liked. So that kind of gave her energy as well. Yeah, well, actually, I have a chance to communicate with my potentials. And that is all right. I mean, that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be, right? And so she did that. Like, honestly, I don't blame her. But she was painted as a villain, and I did not like that one bit. I kind of felt like what are you here for if you're not here to have or hold conversations with these guys, you know? But once she found out about it, she I think she did apologize for the first time, and then it happened twice. She had a conversation with Brandon. Is it Brandon? She had a conversation with Brandon about that. Brandon was just let me not talk about Brandon for a minute, you know? Let me not talk about Brandon because Brandon is too busy. Like, he was busy from the first day. He knew. It was as if he was given like a mission or an assignment, and he did exactly that. He nailed it. He nailed the assignment. So I don't blame her. I don't blame him at all. I just blame the energy that was given by the girlies towards each other. Okay, now let's talk about the sneakiest of them all. And I love it. Trust me, I am not bad. Oh my goodness. I did not put primer. Oh my goodness. I did not put primer, guys. Oh, I'm so mad. This is what the big mouth gets you. I did not put primer, guys. What am I gonna do? Oh, and it's like leveling in foundation. It's fine. Anyway, so the sneakiest, the one person that I liked the most, and wait for it. And this girl, they didn't like, she's the last one to arrive. This girl, they did not see her coming. They saw her, but they did not see her. Okay? They saw her, but they didn't see her at all. And you know what? I liked it. So we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, Boosie. Yes! We're talking about Boosie. Oh my goodness. Her, I don't know if she was in character or she had her game plan, or I don't know what she was doing, but I loved it. And I'm gonna say I loved it because I loved it, honestly. She went for what she wanted, and guess what? Right now there's a video on King Omar's channel, and they're dating. That's how you do it. They're dating. So this girl got lost, right? She even said that she's not interested in this guy, man. In the hot seat, I think it was like what episode was it? She said, this guy, I'm not gonna read him. He's busy, man. But also, I feel like he was busy because he understood his assignment and he was just doing pretty much what he had to do for the show, you know. And in as much as that was what's going on, I kind of feel like he's hot and the girlies liked that. But Sana, because he's hot and he did what he did, girlies did not like that. I think the one thing that Busi did not like about him was that he was with the one girl that hurt his homegirl, and she wanted him too. But like, how do you go on and hurt somebody who's been hurt twice by the same girl? Like, explain that. You don't do that, you know. So she didn't wanna also become like a bad girl to Abby again, like in the same house, get hurt by two people that you probably trusted from the first time you actually met them, right? So I totally understand, girl, but you did it the sneakiest way, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not happy that Abby was hurt, but I'm happy because you played your game. Like, you got in the house, kind of like you analyzed everything after your first day, and then you heard what was going on, and then that was when you were putting your strategies and your plans in motion. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You learn people's characters, and then you play your chess, not your checkers. And you did it, okay? Like, the one thing that made me laugh the most was the fact that it was not even, I don't know, maybe because we were not in the house, but it was 5 minutes. 5 minutes of us getting handcuffed. Already we are going to the room and we are doing the things that must be done. Okay, we are doing the things that must be done. And I loved it. Okay, I loved it. But you were too sneaky for my liking. I don't think I need that, like, in real life. For a game, definitely. I probably think I would be that kind of girl. But you, my baby, you were too sneaky. You were too sneaky, and you were giving everyone else, like, especially Figs, man, you were giving her a very rough time. You were like, why is she doing that? Like, we're not supposed to do that to other girlies. No, but you did it. You did it. Like, you did it, girl. And in as much as that's not what we're supposed to do, you did it. And that just made me realize that the whole entire game is for us to get to know these guys and these guys to know us. So if Nagudumile and I wanted to taste you, that's what I'm gonna do. Luckily, Brandon was just as much as interested as you are, so it happened in your favor. And the fact that now you guys are dating completes the entire thing. Also, I'm using the I think it's the trio. Let me close it down for you guys to see. It's the trio highlight and blush. Yeah, blush, and it is from Colors Limited. The Colors Limited is from Jades. Yes, it's from Jades store. So I liked it and I said I'm definitely gonna try it out. The blush is blushing, as you can see. I like applying it before I do my concealers, just so that everything just gives it a zhoosh again, and probably apply it if The blush is not blushing, but I'm color blush. I'm blush blind. Let me put it like that. I'm blush blind. Love it so much. I love having a blush on my cheeks. Just makes everything better for me. So yeah, love this a lot. Definitely do recommend it. If you're somebody who wants to try out blush but don't know where to go, is your girl. I don't know how much it was. How much was it? I don't know how much it was, but hey, Sana, do it. So liked it from first hand and then just like. Also, let's go back to Love in the City. She was fast, like compared to Miss Fleeky. Is it? Yeah, Miss Fleeky. She was fast. Also, Mansa was lying when he said he wasn't hurt. He was hurt. He was hurt that baby girl was jumping in the trampoline with another guy, and that guy was not him. I mean, I would be mad. I would be mad. He might be playing a game, but he saw that girl and said, that's my type. I'm gonna go for her. So he was definitely mad. Don't try and hide it, bro. Like, we were all mad. We were all mad. I look crazy with these things. Let me just we were all mad, honestly. But like, in a way, I wasn't mad because I was understanding Hore. That's how you do it. Like, you are here to experience these people so that when you choose, you don't choose the wrong person. Okay? You don't choose the wrong person. And that's what fixed it. I'm not done with the entire show. Like I said, I'm on episode 7 and I'm loving it. Unfortunately, I found out about the show late. I'm not somebody that watches a lot of shows, but whenever I wanna watch something, I definitely go to YouTube. So I found that and I was like, I am definitely going to try it out. Loved it, and I'm still watching it even today. I am waiting on seeing what actually it is that's gonna happen. I'm loving it so far, don't wanna lie, and I can't wait. Like, honestly speaking, I can't wait to see who's gonna end up with who. But yo, Sana, Boosie though, Boosie, my girl, you played your part. I loved the fact that you were doing exactly what you had to do. I mean, you wanted a taste of him and you had it. I think also Abby is too quiet for my liking. Oh, she was trying to, but like, Abby is not quiet. Abby has a very sharp tongue. I heard her when some people were on the hot seats that she was on fire. Like, she was on fire, even with her answering the questions that she was answering, you know, the questions that she was asked. She was on fire. I don't want to lie to y'all. So I kind of feel like, were you pretending to be hurt, or you were hurt and you just kept it inside and didn't want to say anything? What was going on, girl? I feel like in the real life, yes, it's valid for you to keep quiet. But on a show, you could have just said from the first time, I wasn't gonna get rid of my suitcase in the love nest. I was going to say, that's not how it happens. No, we're not doing that. Sorry, I am sleeping in here. Mina ngilala and akunamuntu ozongitshela next. Ngilala nomuntu wami. Finish. But you didn't do that. I kind of feel like, yeah, that's where you fucked up right there. That's where you fucked up, because the conversations also, like, they were pretty much going so nice. Like, they were flowing. I didn't hear the entire date because I was kind of like, I'm not interested in the date. I was really interested in the date of Fix and Fargo. I kind of saw, like, from the moment that happened, the date is not going anywhere, Shem, unfortunately. Fargo is a nice person. He's a nice guy. He came with a very light character, and unfortunately, that did not work in his favor. Like, yes, to sit with and laugh and hold insightful conversations, perfect. But for a relationship, No, no, no. So Fago is nice. Also, Fago kept it up. I don't want to lie with you. Fago was like the entire show in a way. Like he did his part. He played his part, honestly. He played his part too good, you know? And I don't wanna lie, I liked it. But for a guy that could have had a relationship with any of the girls in the house, nah, I don't think so. What I'm saying is every guy, like every girl liked Fago, but not as a boyfriend. You get me? Not as a boyfriend. And yeah, man, it happens. It happens. I really do hope that Fago finds somebody who will love to his jokes eternally. Who will love to, yes. And like not just love to his jokes, but like love him as well. Give him lots and lots and lots and lots of love, definitely. But neither of the girls wanted that. Also, what else? You see my blush is a little bit disappearing, so I want to do that again. I was using the Coppelia loose powder. Yo, I've been using this since my mom bought it in the shade medium, and I got it now in the shade medium. Obviously the thingy kind of disappeared a little bit, so you're not gonna be able to see that. The name, it's from Average Lane, I think. Coppelia medium loose powder. That's it. Who else did I not talk about? Who did I talk about? Oh no, who else did I not talk about? Oh my goodness, I forgot her name. She is such a sweetheart. Oh my goodness, she reminds me of my friend. I have this friend in my life that whenever I have done something wrong, she's just gonna tell me, Uzi, you are wrong. And I'm gonna have to suck it up and say you're wrong, and she's gonna tell me what it is that I should have done right. She's a friend to everyone, and also she had the tea of everyone. The tea, she had it. Like the blondie girl came into the house, and then she literally fell in love with her, and then she got the tea. Or maybe that was also her strategy as well. I don't know. I don't know. But the tea was flowing. She had everyone's tea. She told everyone everything. And I think she also kind of made Boosie and Blondie feel a little bit somehow towards Miss Flicky because of how the story was like. Also, Abby just wanted somebody to pity her and tell her, go get some balls and actually confront that girl, honestly. And Boosie and Blondie were the balls she needed. So they were the balls she needed. So when they were fed up with the trampoline issue, they were like, no. We are going to tell you where to get off, because there's no freaking way in this day and age you are going to play. Like, they were busy calling another girl sneaky when they knew what they were planning on doing. They knew what they were planning on doing, and in a way I kind of felt like, damn, so this is how it's gonna be now. Like, you are the villain of the house, my babe. And I kind of felt like she knew by that time, she's not gonna have a relationship with any of the girlies now, because especially the new girlies like Blondie and Boosie, because Abby had just had a conversation with them along with the sweet girl, Siv's girl. So it was kind of like, if I do have a conversation with her, what am I gonna say? Because they already hate me, you know? They hate me for being that girl that took the opportunities that came to her. Also, it's not like she was the one that was the only person interested in doing whatever those people were doing. They were just as much as interested, and I don't understand why the girlies were bothered by it. Honestly, I don't. Maybe it's because I know like and like it's a show and we are here to find love. And she was just exploring her options, and unfortunately her options were somebody else's options, you know? Like, I don't understand. I think that was just the one thing that kind of threw me off a little bit, but also just made the show a little bit more bigger. But also, she was kind of like the villain of everything. That's how the entire show portrayed her. You know? And when she was on the hot seat and said something about her intrusive thoughts, this is why intrusive thoughts do not come out. They stay in here for a reason, Miss Flicky. And she said that, oh my goodness, so this girl is suffering because of my nyash. What? What? God, we don't say that. We don't, that's why our intrusive thoughts stay in here, because if they come out, then you look like what we portray you to be. Like, you just look like a villain that they said you are, and you're not a villain, my babe. You're not. The intrusive thoughts to high led to a whole game. Also, I did not like it when Mensa said, you are not the girl I thought you were. What do you mean, bro? You met her literally 2 days ago and you're just as interested as Brendan was. You just hurt because you were not the guy who was on the trampoline. Honestly, I'd get passy cool up. Because now you guys have, I think I saw a video about you guys reuniting, I don't know, and kind of liked it, honestly. I liked it. I am looking for my black liner and I can't find it. Maybe I should keep quiet for a minute and actually find it. You see? Okay, there it is. So my black eyeliner is in the shade black. This is from Color Fun. Where is it from? So this Color Fun is from Avon, I think. So yeah, love it loads. So where were we? Yeah, the hot seat was a mess. The hot seat was a mess. And the creative management as a whole knew what they were doing with that one, because in no freaking way, they just wanted everyone to fight and come out as they are, you know? And they did. That I'm gonna tell you, they did. So that was a whole F mess. That right there was a whole F mess. So we are not brushing, but we are putting it in. Okay. We are not brushing, but we are putting it in. Remember, we do not yeah, Sandra, it's crazy business. I'm telling you. The hot seat episode was just confrontational. It was a lot. You know, personally, I think I would do a whole lot of days. I hated how Mensa made Figile just sit quiet, and she just didn't want anything to do with the hot seat episode anymore. She was just done. I think if she was okay, I'm gonna use the Black Opal True Color Ultra Matte Foundation Powder. I don't know the shade that I took, so yeah, so if Fila was somebody else, she was probably gonna stand up and say, I'm leaving, you know? But she knew the whole definition of why that show was there in the first place. So kudos to you, girl. You are strong. But she had a conversation, and literally, I love it for her because she literally made Mensa apologize. You see, the one person who she was interested in, she did not care about Brandon that much. She cared about Mensa's doings. And Mensa said, I did it to spite you. He said, I did it to spite you because of you were busy in the trampoline with that guy. I did this. So I had to do it in front of you, and honestly speaking, I was beyond shocked that guys can be just as spiteful, and to do it in front of her is a different story. But that got him apologizing. Why oh why? Yo, he apologized. Yo, the next episode, yo, he apologized for real, because the girl just could not understand why you doing that. Why are you assuming? Why are you insinuating? Why couldn't you just come to the trampoline and say, hey, wait, no, it's Unfortunately, I think Americans are not confrontational. If they are, then they have to be black. But not Mensa, guys. Mensa was just doing everything. Also, he was not trying to get in the bad side of like Brandon, you know? I think that's just how it is. He wasn't trying to be mad at Brandon. You know, also he was understanding the concept of, okay, this guy might be my second, if not my, yeah, he might be my competitor, you know? So we're not gonna do the highlights. I normally use this one, but we're gonna try this one because it's for camera. And I feel like trying it. Okay. So I or you mean? Guys, tell me if you have. I don't want to do too much. Okay, I see a little bit of it. So Mugele made the guy apologize. I get it 110%. The sweet lady had all the entirety. I kind of feel like that's why Boosie and Blondie were like too much on the fact that this girl is just doing whatever it is that she's doing with these two guys. I think they should have been mad at the guys more than the girl. They should have just said, you know what, girlie, if there's anything, make sure that these guys understand the type of person you are and play with them back, because as much as we know they're trying to play you. So do the same thing, girl. We're gonna do the bridge of the nose, and we are also going to do this part because I want it to shine. Cannot be like it's empty. So my Yanaga played it so much. Loved the entire show. I'm still watching it. Like I said, I am loving it. I think the one person who was very quiet but yet like a whole silent killer vibe definitely has to be Siv. Siv was quiet. He was doing his things, and I really do hope they get together, her and Siv, because their relationship was probably the genuine one from the word, like from the get-go. And love to see it. Okay, love to see it. Okay. I'm trying to think of what did I miss with the whole entire thingy. I'm trying to think of that. I'm trying to think of that. Okay, I can't think of anything that I missed, but the creative team and the whole idea of just coming up with this was amazing. Definitely do want to see season 2 though, and we would love a reunion. Definitely would love a reunion. Yo, and just see how and where everyone is at. I feel like Boosie was sneaky. Oh, also I forgot, I don't have the members only subscription. I haven't subscribed to that shim, and I'm not gonna do that, unfortunately. You know, that's fine. And honestly speaking, Boosie and Brandon, did their thing. They did their thing, and honestly speaking, I'm not mad at that, but I'm mad at how she did it. In as much as Miss Flicky was wrong about everything, she was just as wrong. And I hope, I haven't watched the entire thing like I said, I hope Abby stands up for herself. She stands up for herself, and like she just says something about it. If she didn't, then it is what it is. Like, I don't expect much from her because she's been a quiet girly from the word go. I do not expect much. Like, am I somebody who expects? I don't expect anything. She was quiet when Flicky was doing it, so why should she talk when Bushy is doing it? Honestly, I don't expect much, honestly speaking, but it is what it is. And yeah, it is what it is, Shin. I don't expect much from her, but if she did say something, then it was about time. My lip gloss, I want to apply this just because I can. Oh my goodness. anyway, guys, my last words. This is my overall look. This is my entire look that I've done. Not my best, but last wordings is that definitely would like to see the reunion as I go by it. I don't think the reunion is there because I did not necessarily I did not see it. Like I said, I'm not done with the episode. I hope to see Abby defending herself, or rather like standing up for herself. Also hoping to see Abby and Miss Fleeky together as friends. Honestly, hope to see Blondie in love. Hope to see Blondie in love. Hope to see Boosie with Brandon and Fleeky with Mensa. I hope that's how it's gonna end. I also hope that I'm gonna see Siv with his girl. I really do hope that that happens also in real life. Honestly, it just doesn't end there because it's too good for it to end there. Okay, and then who do I hope to see? Fago in love, man. Even if it's not with any girl from the show, but Fago in love. I kind of feel like he's such a lover guy. He's such a lover boy, man. And I hope he experiences what he has to experience. He was there in the house for one reason, yash. But it would be nice to actually see him in love, eh? It would be so nice. Ah, man, it would be so lovely. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue watching the show, and if you haven't watched the show, go onto YouTube and click on King Omar's channel, Love in the City, and you will get to actually see that. I hope there's definitely season 2, and with new people and people that actually react to anything and anything. I mean anything and anything. We can't have another Abby. Like, we can't have another Abby, guys. Sorry, not sorry, but we can't have another Abby. Also, we can't have a girl with Nyash become the villain. No. And by the looks of it, some of these people in the house actually knew each other. Somebody left the house because the person she was interested in wasn't interested in her. If people would have left because of not being interested in, the show is not gonna work. But we've arrived. We're almost at the end. I think I'm at what episode am I in? I kind of forgot what episode I'm in, but definitely loving the entire thing. It is so amazing to actually see such creativity in South Africa. That's when I realized that actually we don't need Mzansi Magic anymore. I'm kidding, we do, but we have to have something on YouTube as well. Thank you to the director of Love in the City. I don't know who that is, but thank you. I hope it's a girl. I hope it's a girl. Thank you so much, girlie, for all of that. Honestly, it's amazing. And what is it that I wanted to say? Definitely put season 2 and with new people. And yeah, with that being said, if you've gotten this far, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel to be part of my family. I'm trying to be as consistent as ever. Like, I am trying to be very consistent, so be with the girl. Subscribe. Okay, like, what are you waiting? Subscribe. If you've gotten this far and you haven't subscribed, you haven't liked, you haven't commented anything, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm judging you. Yeah, I'm judging you. But anyway, guys,